Hey, what's up, everybody? Reggie Kimble, aka StickMan #1. Welcome to the Puff Sip Chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment, let us know what you think. And as always, remember, if you like a good cigar, a good glass of whiskey, and a good conversation while you're doing it, you came to the right place. Our goal always is to educate. And recently, I had a chance to sit down with my man, DeJuan Shears Sr, aka DaSkribe, down in Tampa, Florida, at Tampa Cigar Week. Yo, if you have not heard it yet, this brother has one of the, I'm talking about probably the best, the one, the only, it's just fire, man. It's called Stickheads. He really captured the cigar culture in a way that I've never heard any artist capture it before. And I had the pleasure sitting down with him and just chopping it up, asking about his journey. So check us out on the Puff Sip Chat. This episode is called The Stickheads.
For the Stickheads. This is the anthem right here, baby. Y'all ain't heard nothing like this before.
Yo, it's that time again. Reggie Kimble, aka Stickman #1, coming to you still at Tampa Cigar Week. Yes, we got another episode. You probably saw 2 or 3 episodes before this already. But guess what? You about to see another. So, Puff Sip Chat, repeat, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think. As always, Stickman1 in front of the camera. I'm missing StickMan Simp, but he right behind the camera. Y'all gonna see StickMan Simp again very, very soon. And I am here with an esteemed guest. Brother to my right, Mr. DeJuan Shears Jr.
Senior.
Let's get that right. DeJuan Shears Sr, aka
DaSkribe.
What's up, brother? Come here, give me some. Hey, so good to see you again, man.
You too.
This is the man, musician. I'm gonna call you a philosopher about life, because this brother drops serious nuggets about life. And
thank you.
Always great to chop it up with you. Always great to catch up with you, man.
Likewise.
I'm gonna have fun because I got 5 questions for you, man.
Okay.
That I want to dig into you. But This man, for those who don't know, if you haven't heard it yet, we dropped it on IG and people went crazy. It's Stickheads, man.
Yeah.
Stickheads, the song. If you ever heard Stickheads, it's the dopest music, the dopest song that celebrates the culture that we call the cigar culture that I've ever heard. And it might be the only one, and I'm not even saying that lightly, because people have been slipping on doing that, because this culture has exploded.
Right.
And brother, you captured it.
Right.
You captured it. Before we get into it though, I want you to tell people, who is DaSkribe, man? Who is DeJuan Shears Sr?
Thanks for that question, man. Try to give you the short version, the blurb.
The blurb.
Man, DeJuan, we all are multifaceted, multi-dimensional, right? Multi-layered. We all are as human beings, right? But some are more than others, right?
True.
I fall in that category.
Okay.
I consider myself to be, I'm definitely one of those who are like upper echelon, as my man said. It's an echelon, upper echelon of dimensional. Mm-hmm. And but for the purpose of this interview, to give you just 3. So musically, I've been an MC for 30 plus years, in and out of retirement. I'm an IT guy by day like yourself.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Right, so I'm not out here like, please listen to my demo or nothing. Yeah. I do this music for the culture because I'm good at it.
Very good at it, brother.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Very good at
Thank you. I have other music out there on YouTube under DaSkribe, on all streaming platforms now, most of them, probably definitely the most famous ones. Yep. So, the music is important to me because I express myself through it. I'm a father, first of all, of 4 beautiful children, and I'm in recovery. Been in recovery 30 plus years. Which when my name Derek Gates hooked us up, who's sitting behind the camera now, chopping it up with Simp.
So we're gonna get Derek on camera later too.
But Derek, when I met Derek, he heard the song and he was like, "Yo, I gotta hook up with these guys in Atlanta who do Puff Sip Chat." And my recovery piece, and so I was telling Derek and that I don't, because Derek told me that the podcast was primarily about pairing cigars with bourbons and whiskeys, right? And I said, well, I don't drink.
I know. I was like, when I first wanted to connect with this brother, I was like, man, you gonna come on the podcast, man, we're gonna have some cigars, we're gonna get us a big bottle of whiskey, and we're gonna go in. And he was like, yeah, about that. He said, I don't drink. I was like, okay. And guess what?
we flipped up the script anyway.
Right, and I think you would agree that was some added value to what you all do. It's because you said we never even thought of this. So I told you before, I'm willing to be the brand of the face of a campaign for non-alcoholic beers and stuff. Because I do non-alcoholic beers. You turned me on to this non-alcoholic bourbons and whiskeys. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I know there's wines.
I still haven't had it yet, but
I haven't had it.
Out there.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic wines and beers. That I did know. But so I do. I usually have some type of pop. A coffee. With my stick, and then you switch it up. You say, hey, this is about whatever, however you want to pair your stick.
Dude, is smoke what you like and drink what you like. If you're a person that wants to drink a Coke, drink a damn Coke. I don't care. It's not my business.
Right.
Because it's about this conversation.
Right.
At the end of the day, we talk about Puff Sip Chat, and we focus on cigars and whiskey. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's individual choice, and it's your individual palate and what you enjoy doing. And so you are on the side of the non-alcoholic, and you open my eyes and say, damn, he's right.
Right.
There's some non-alcoholic beverages out there that we should take a look at. And when you and I last smoked a cigar, we found a great little IPA that I actually enjoyed that was non-alcoholic.
Did you enjoy that? Absolutely. I enjoyed that.
And funny story, everybody. Y'all will never know this, but this is DaSkribe's second time being on the Puff Sip Chat. First time we had a great little conversation, and guess what? The Puff Sip Chat team, we fucked up. We fucked up royally. we sat down and had a long hour conversation with this brother, and the sound was garbage. We didn't have our shit together that day. We were not on our A game like we usually do. My apologies, brother. I'm doing that publicly. My apologies.
No
we don't like to fuck up like that. But we had a great little conversation. But we said we're going to come back, have you back on. We'll meet down at Tampa Cigar Week. True to his word, this brother showed up. He's here. And we're finna do it. Right. I already asked you one question. Right. Who is DaSkribe?
So who's DaSkribe? So let me end that.
Let me end. You want to end that?
Let me end that up. So, bringing it home. So, I'm a father. I'm a man of God, created universe. Whatever. I'm spiritual, not religious, but I'm spiritual. Try to be always looking to do the next right thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I know that. Not perfect. Nobody is. But it's important for me, to do the next right thing. At least give it my effort. It's important for me to make amends and be humble. When I fall short, have some humility, have integrity. That's who DaSkribe is. And with this music, I wanted to make a song about this community that really highlighted the community, because it's amazing that no other artists have done this. You see cigars in the videos, music videos, hip hop, rap, athletes, but nobody has dedicated a song to this community, and we're going to talk about that later, I'm sure. But
we're going to get into that.
Yeah, so that's the short version of who DaSkribe is.
A drink, relax, kick back. In most spots, hospitality's up to par. Never met a stranger while puffing on a cigar. This lifestyle breeds camaraderie. The numbers on our checks make it look like the lottery. When I'm not closing deals, I'm puffing. Spark a stick, chop it up with the click. Yeah, it's like that. This is how we get down. Unified front, one color, tobacco brown. I'm addicted to a go-getter lifestyle, so I puff with a fellowship of go-getters. No quitters, time to go the extra mile. Bosses, big body, heavy hitters. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Keep it steady, Katrina.
How would you describe the music that you typically create? If you were to kind of paint a picture for people out there of the type of music that you create, paint a little more vivid picture of that. What's that?
Man, I create music for the soul, for the spirit. Inspirational. I used to gang bang. I'm a recovering addict now, like I mentioned earlier. So I could talk about.
I'm gonna say it again. Congratulations.
Thank you. 30 plus years is going strong.
And thank you. I'm gonna say thank you. In addition to congratulations, I say thank you because as another brother to another brother, I thank you because you, being the strong man that you are and made that type of change, gives us another soldier in the streets, another positive soldier, another person that can speak on how we can improve our lives.
Absolutely.
And how you can make a change. Even if you don't think you can make a change.
Absolutely. And that ties into the question, why I make the type of music I make. Yep. Because, and that's a great segue into, it steams my clams when I hear jokers in the hip hop community who feel that I'm too old to rap. Okay.
Fuck that.
Fuck out of here. That's my song. I'm too old to rap. Fuck out of here.
That's why I was teeing that up for you.
Thank you. That's the last song on my EP. On YouTube, I have EP out now on all streaming platforms on YouTube. But that was a nice segue into that because I have all these life experiences, right? I mean, you got, I'm sure you know dozens, if not hundreds of people who have suffered from drug addiction, right? So I've made it to the other side of that. The creator, the universe, or whatever, God, whatever you want to call, higher power, didn't save me just for me. My job is to help somebody else. Look behind me. It's lonely at the top for those who don't bring nobody with them. Or don't try to pull nobody up, right? So that's the music I make too. I want, I don't want my music to be preachy. I'm not trying to, but at the same token, I have to say, hey, I'm going to give you, what I got, what I know. I ain't going to give you theory. I'm gonna give you what I've lived. I'm gonna give you my life experiences, and so that's the type of music. I mean, I wanted to inspire people, help people, and I've had people come back and tell me, thanks for that song, man. That song really.
If you haven't heard his music, you gotta go to his YouTube channel, and he's got some dope stuff out there, man.
DaSkribe, DaSkribe, all streaming platforms and YouTube. And Stickheads is one we talk about primarily today, but it's Appreciate the Sacrifice about my earth mom, my mom who stepped in and raised me and my brother after my birth mom died.
Yep.
My pops was a knucklehead as a young kid, but now that I'm old, I look back, he was 17.
Yeah.
And he was raised by 2 alcoholics. What did he know?
He didn't have a chance.
He didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
My birth mom who died was 15. You know what I mean? So that's Appreciate the Sacrifice. Papa Bear's Cubs, about my 4 cubs. How it took me a while to realize that I need them just as much as they need me.
That's right.
Then don't look like what I've been through. What we just got to talking about, my struggles, my challenges with drug addiction and everything else that comes with that. And we the people, DA, diversity and acceptance, not THE. It talks about this country being as divided as. Cause I can write revolutionary music as well, and then make America better. Not great again, but better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like I said, the last one, I'm too old to rap. Fuck out of here.
Just a metaphor, a roadmap to get ahead. Thoroughbreds, bona fide stickheads.
She's a mother and a wife, a sister of the leaf, about to stick life, a boss in her own right.
Come on.
Nothing was given, she had to fight.
Come on.
So she ain't playing the stick. Going hard is what it is, but grinding like you do.
Facts.
Single ladies, we see you too. If you don't know how real we flow, deep show. Here we go.
Yeah,
So-
that's a great segue into question number 3, which is Stickheads, brother. Obviously, it might be one of those things that people might say, well, if you listen to the song, it's pretty fucking obvious what inspired it, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, because it's probably deeper than that. What inspired you to make Stickheads?
Man, thanks. That's the question I've been waiting. Let me get a squid to lubricate my throat.
Get a swig first, get a swig, yeah.
But I realized, any product in the market, right? You want to, I think they say, recognize the void, right? Recognize what's missing, and then try to fill it, right? That was the mindset with Stickheads. I realized that there was nothing out here that's like dedicated to this community. And I feel this is such a fabulous community, the cigar community, it's subculture, if you want to call it, right? We're a subculture.
We are.
And it's
Awesome subculture.
awesome subculture. And I've been doing this close to 20 years, 15 to 20 years. So I can't pinpoint the exact year I started puffing. I've evolved and learned. But to answer the question, I said this, I want to fill that void in the market. And I want to capture it truthfully. I want to capture it to where they're proud of me. I want y'all to be proud of me. I want it to be the anthem. You know what I mean? That's the goal. I want it to be the anthem.
And it should be.
Yeah.
We're going to work on making that a reality.
And I captured. I wanted to talk about how this is a safe space. This is for movers and shakers who close deals. You know what I mean? Come and celebrate with a premium stick. Pair it up with a drink, relax, kick back. talk about the camaraderie here. Never met a stranger when puffing on a cigar. You know, and then our sister told me, she said, could you add something in there about how some men objectify women in our culture? You know, she said they need to understand that not all of us are here looking for a man. Not all of here, you know, some of us are true sisters of the leaf.
That's right.
Some of us are true aficionados. A lot of them know better more than me.
You put that in the song.
And I put that in the song.
Yeah.
You know, and I also put in there, you know, this is a place, you know, don't bring your drama. You know, don't come here with no nonsense.
We don't do
this is a safe space. You know, this is a good segue into the younger kids that are coming in here. So not when I say young kids, like, you know, under 30 or 35 and under, you know, I'm glad to see that. However, we want to make sure, us elder statesmen, I like to say, us veterans, we want to make sure that they're being groomed properly. We don't want them to bring that hookah mentality in here. No. We don't want them to bring that trap house mentality in here, that weed spot mentality, you know, that blunt spot mentality. Yeah. You know, this ain't that.
It's a grown folk space.
This is a grown folk space. Yeah. You know, we want you to come in and enjoy and learn from it and grow with the culture. Yeah. But don't bring that drama. I don't know about you. I had never heard of any violence or drama taking place in a cigar. It probably has happened, but I've never heard about it.
It's an exception, not the rule.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
definitely an exception.
You pop your collar, get that thing up off you.
We sitting up under the trees under here with these big Florida oaks.
So that's the one. So that's closing with that. That's, you know, I made that song because I wanted to highlight that. You know, I wanted to highlight the love, the camaraderie, you know, the fact that I wanted to make it where a joker making billion-dollar deals can relate to it just like a joker who aspired to make billion-dollar deals.
In the cigar lifestyle, you can go to any lounge and you will almost on a daily basis find unlikely pairs. Two gentlemen, two women, a man and a woman, whatever the case may be, but coming from vastly different walks of life, sitting there enjoying their conversation. Absolutely. People that wouldn't normally talk
Absolutely.
are not talking because of this right
It's a great equalizer.
That's right.
One color, tobacco brown.
Thank you.
I say that in the song.
Torch a match lit, puff and turn it slow. Real stick has no.
I'm addicted to a go-getter lifestyle, so I puff with a fellowship of go-getters. No quitters, time to go the extra mile. Bosses, big body, heavy hitters. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Keep it steady, Katrina, break a levee. Just a metaphor, a roadmap to get ahead. Thoroughbreds, bonafide stickheads. When I'm puffing a stick, baby, I'm turned up. Keep the torch low, I want my shit burnt up. Yo, I love the many women love the stick life. And nothing sexier than
going back to your music, question number 4. What musician do you admire most and why? Because I know that's got to be part of everybody's inspiration as a musician, right?
What genres?
Who come before us?
We talking about genre?
No, what musician, a person, a group, whatever that you admire the most?
It's just too many to name. If I were to go by like hip hop genre.
Yeah, let's talk about the genre. And so so obviously you're a hip hop musician, so and primarily coming up. Is it mostly the hip hop world that you pay attention to?
I'm so eclectic, man. You know, you've heard this before. I mean, my parents grew up listening to all type of stuff. You know, aunts and uncles, blues, love blues. I love them. I'm from Chicago, born and raised in Chicago. You know, and so blues artists, Muddy Waters, Muddy Waters, the only one to go. BB King. I'm just hope it's a crap load of them. So I love that blues feel, but the R&B, the Frankie Beverly and Maze. Maze has always been one of my favorite groups.
Awesome.
You know. I mean, I could go on and on, man.
But you like me, you just like you grew up on that old school stuff.
Right. So that made who I am. All of that rock. I love rock. Zeppelin, Floyd. Although Zeppelin and Floyd, they stole from a lot of the blues culture. They give them props though. They give the blues artists for props to help create their sound. The old rock. But I love rock. Golden era rock. What they call hard rock, whatever they call Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and all of that stuff. But hip hop, I mean, Chuck D, KRS-One, I mean, Black Dog, I mean...
you rattling out some legends, bro.
Yeah. So, some legends. You know, my top 5, Rakim, the R, you know. Yeah. Of course, Nas, and everybody say Nas, Jay-Z in there, but I go back like the X-Clan, so, because I was more of a political rapper. Yeah.
Was it Van
Glorious, you know.
the black
and
and
the green. You know,
Yes.
you know. But so I mean, that's just off the top of my head. It's quite a few artists who have helped cultivate me who I am. But you know, in the same breath, you know, like my later music has been compared to DMX. You know, I've always got the Pac comparison and stuff, but I'm Scribe. You know, I'm Scribe.
And there's only one Scribe.
And let me tell you something. These sticks have been, people love my voice even more. I get so many compliments from my voice. Sticks I've got to give credit to the sticks. Have kind of altered my voice to a raspiness.
And iron it up a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, that wasn't the intent, but it's hey, yeah.
It works.
But my pen is nasty, man. You know, I'm not a big freestyler, never have been, you know. Kind of jealous of you guys who really can go with the freestyle. I love that shit.
Yeah.
But I always say my freestyle's in the basement, but my pen is in the in the penthouse. Yeah. My freestyle's in the basement, but my pen is in the penthouse.
I love it.
You know?
Sexier the puffy one with your wife. But if you're single, hot damn it, yo, it's cool too. Enjoy your stick, make it do what it effing do. Long as you chillin', do your thing, don't hurt nobody. The only smoke that we wanted from your stick body is all love over here, yo, we keep the peace. This a safe space, decompress, release. So don't bring us the nonsense, cause we don't want it. If you're wrong, just apologize, own it. To the queens who don't care about smoky hair, we appreciate the sacrifice, pull up a chair. To the sisters of the leaf, y'all take a bow. You add value, disrespecting you not allowed.
You've been in the game a long time. You started as a young man, and now just an older young man. You know, but you said you've been at it in the hip hop game for 30 years. You know, had some back and forth in the industry. When you look at your journey and where you are now today and still making good music, if there was something that you could change about the music industry, what would it be?
Well, I would say the biggest thing I would change now is what we touched on earlier, the perception that some people feel that you age out of hip hop, right? Nobody's telling Mick Jagger to sit down. Nobody's telling Patti LaBelle, Lionel Richie, Smokey Robinson. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
You know, nobody's telling them to sit down.
I want to slam the table because
you know
you nailed it, man.
Yeah, nobody's telling them. So hip Papu said it. Credited. Now a lot of people are starting to speak out on. I'm glad to see these older artists come out and making music. Coogee Rap got an album out now. KRS came out with an album. AZ came out with an album. You know, so I'm glad to see that. Now these are guys that are well known, but jokers like me, like my charm, I'm too old to rap, fuck out of here. I say, I'm trying to communicate, I'm trying to connect with you. You know, I said, since I wasn't bumping in the 90s, I'm a joke, huh? Yeah. You know, so Papu said it though. He said, we're the only genre that kills off our legends. You know what I mean? And I got all this life experience. Hip hop is a form of expression, right? I got all this lived through drug addiction, raising three grown kids and a baby, 2-year-old. Yep. You know, long story. Don't ask. You got to. That's a conversation for another day. That one. You know,
yeah, but catch him in the lounge and have a cigar with the brother.
Exactly.
For that one.
You know, but. You know, I got all these life experiences. I'm an IT guy. My ups and downs of corporate America. I'm gonna do something, you know, to how because I used to be an ex-gangbanger. So I went in the corporate world like I still had that nigga white mentality. You know, where Dave Chappelle skit when keeping it real goes wrong. He's telling my story. You know what I mean? So I have all these experiences. You know, now, and I had to take some business courses to iron out, smooth out my soft skills. You know, in the corporate world. You know, so I have all these experiences that I could translate to my music. You know. You should want that from me, from older artists. You know what I'm saying? I like Tyler the Creator. I was watching Math Hoffa. It's a good podcast, Math Hoffa. Tyler the Creator, he had Q-Tip on. And Q-Tip was saying, Andre 3000, he was just having a conversation with Andre 3000 and Lauryn Hill. And they would talk about the older artists making music. He said, we got to make music. And Tyler the Creator told Andre, I need you to make music. I need to see what 50 and Fly looks like. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to make music at your age. So to your point, you know, I want to.
We need to change our perception. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. Those people. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to minimize the people who do support me. Yeah. I do have a lot of support, and I don't want to focus on the ones that don't.
Of course.
But I got to put it out there because a lot of two people have told me, you damn near a senior citizen trying to have a rap career. Yeah, so a woman told me that.
What do you say to that?
Fuck out of here.
There you go.
You know, so, you know, in closing with that, so that's what I would change right now. I'm glad the internet is great. Yeah. The internet has really
it's opened everything.
It has. So now the powers that be are still trying to monetize it to their benefit. So there was, in fact, that Matt Hoffa interview they were talking about with Q-Tip, check it out if you haven't. They were talking about how the powers that be want to get the Lils, the Lil Durk, the Lil Uzi Vert, the Lils they call them.
Yeah.
You know, how they want to separate them from the wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to separate it from the wisdom. Because, you know, with the internet now, independent artists can control their own shit. And I uploaded my stuff to TuneCore, and that's why I'm on all streaming platforms. So with the internet, thank goodness, Napster, got to give credit to Napster, because Napster started all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so
Showed us a new world.
Showed us a new world. And so now, independent artists, we can control our stuff. So I don't particularly care. My man told me my man Charles told me, he said, I do a deal with the devil if the contract right.
I love it.
At the end, I do a deal with the devil if the contract right. You know what I'm saying? So you do your due diligence. Read your paperwork. Conway the Machine Guy, he was real humble on the Breakfast Club, saying how he just signed the paperwork, didn't even read it. Now he regrets that. He's become more studious of his business.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
tell
mean?
everybody, educate yourself.
Yeah.
Educate yourself.
So the answer to your question again is I would just change the perception of those people in my demographic who think that I'm too old to rap. My kids love my music. My son called me the other day and said, Dad, I don't want to call you enough. I just want to let you know I love you. I think about you all the time. You know, your music, keep going, Dad. Keep doing.
You did something right.
Yeah, he said, Dad, if you suck, I tell you, right?
Yeah, that's
He
right.
said, Son, Dad, you don't suck.
Yeah.
He said, the young kids rock with you.
Wow.
My nieces and nephews, his age, damn, Unc, I didn't know you was giving it up like that. And most people, once they finally hear my shit, they be like, oh, damn, I ain't know, son.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I know.
Wow.
But one of the hardest things in the world is get people to listen to your shit for any artist, you know?
Wow. Well, brother, as always, it's great catching up. Tell them where they can go. So just mention it one more time. I'm going to let this man get out of here because we got a lot more people to talk about and talk with. Not talk about, but talk with down here at Tampa Cigar Week.
So again,
Yeah, check them out. You got where can they go hear Stickheads right
so this YouTube, just put in Stickheads by DaSkribe or DaSkribe by Stickhead. DaSkribe is DaSkribe, DaSkribe. And all just about all streaming platforms. Definitely on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, iHeart. What am I missing? Spotify. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Just about all of them.
All of them.
Just about all of them.
And so go check him out. We finna make it happen.
And Stickheads is trademarked, so don't try it. The Stickheads is trademarked.
Hey, the anthem of the cigar.
The anthem of the cigar culture.
Let's go,
Thank you, my
brother.
brother.
I'm here.
Appreciate
Stickman
you.
#1 at Tampa Cigar Week with DaSkribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment. Check us out, loyaltoash.com to get your cigar subscription, and go listen to Stickheads. It will blow your mind. We're gonna go to Stickheads right now and bump out.
Well, before I go,
We're gonna bump out right now.
show some love to the oldest. I got one of my hashtags is ageless hip hop. Ageless hip hop, Stickhead, go get a lifestyle. That's in the song Stickheads. I'm addicted to a go get a lifestyle, so I puff for the fellowship of go getters. Show some love to your older artists. Okay, we got wisdom, especially the ones our age. We trying to connect with you. The youngins that can't go through. They ain't been through what you got. They ain't been here long enough. So you should want to listen to us. Peace, deuces.
Stickman #1, I can't say it better. Reggie Kimble, Simp behind the camera.
Simp.
We at Tampa Cigar Week, Fendi Cigar Line. I'm out.
Hey, this is Stickman #1. Thanks for listening to the Puff Sip Chat podcast. If you want to hear more great episodes just like this one, please hit one of those donation links below. We could really use your support. Also, please visit us at puffsipchat.com for some cool Puff Sip Chat swag. Until next time, Puff Sip Chat repeat, baby. I'm out.